Today we got the top 5 New England cuisines. Get out your forks and spoons and your fingers. Hey everyone, my name is Matt Swierk. You know I'm a local real estate expert and a mindset and wealth building coach right here in the state of Massachusetts. Now, welcome to our channel. What's it all about? We talk everything about Massachusetts, whether it's places to go, people to see, places to eat. Today we're talking the top 5 regional cuisines here in New England. I know we usually talk Massachusetts, but today we're talking New England. So, you have questions, we have answers. Reach out to us any way possible. Definitely click the subscribe button and click that little bell. That way, every time we make a new video, you're gonna get notified. And you gotta remember, when it comes to Massachusetts, we've always got your back. All right, how can you go wrong about making a video on food? You can't, especially one of my favorite food groups I'm gonna be talking about as our number 1 here in New England. Typically, we do talk about Massachusetts. However, that's the cool thing about doing something like this is you make up the rules and we can do whatever we wanna do and it's really fun. One of the things we love about our state is we are so close to all the other states in New England. So there's kind of this flair or this fever or this sense about New England. So let's dive right into it. You know, this is, we're really excited about this. We're going to talk about some of the popular dishes that we have here. So listen, when it comes to the taste of New England, we definitely got you covered. So number 5, we're going to talk about, yes, we have to bring this one up, lobster rolls. Lobster rolls, this is a must try for anyone coming to our state. I gotta tell you, I recently was in St. Martin's and they had lobster down there. It was different. I've had lobster on the West Coast. It's different. I've had lobster in Florida. It's different. There is nothing like a Maine lobster. I mean, they are so sweet, so tender. So of course, when it comes to lobster rolls, Maine's the place to be. But it's also anywhere in New England. So with lobster rolls, you're gonna get them served a couple different ways. You're gonna have them that are gonna be just a lobster, maybe some celery in there. Some people are gonna just put that in there, drizzle it with some butter. A lot of people like even though it's kind of small, but like a hot dog roll, or some people say frankfurters, right? So you get a hot dog roll that's grilled, you shove the meat in there, get ready for an awesome experience. The way I like to have it is mix the lobster with a little bit of mayonnaise. Definitely like the buttered roll. I like to eat lobster, a lot of lobster though, so I don't want those little tiny rolls. I want like a big sub roll to get it in me. So a couple places that we wanted to identify that have great lobster rolls. I mean, it's one of those things. Yes, you can go wrong making a lobster roll, but you have McLoom's Lobster Shack up in Kennebunkport. That's a great place. Also, the Lobster Shack down in Ipswich, Massachusetts is another awesome place to go. So, I mean, everybody loves a lobster roll with some nice greasy fries. So unhealthy. Gotta love it. Okay, of course, we gotta be talking chowder, baby, chowder. Not that weird stuff, that red, whatever, Manhattan clam chowder. No, we don't know what that is. We don't want to talk about that. We're talking New England clam chowder. What's it all about? Clams, milk, cream. Sometimes people put bacon in there. You know, a lot of places are going to serve it with a side of bread or the little oyster crackers, which I absolutely love. However, my favorite way is having it in a bread bowl. You know, you want to talk about bringing something over the top on a carb load with the potatoes and the cream and the milk and all that butter and everything. I don't know how many carbs are in butter, but you know, definitely the sodium and the fat goes up there. But then put a nice healthy roll there that's like not this little thing, but this giant bowl. Absolutely delicious. So Union Oyster House in Boston, I gotta say, like, there's so much great chowder, but the Union Oyster House, I mean, you got some history there. You're right in an amazing part of Boston. Also, go down and visit our friends in Rhode Island, the Black Pearl down in Newport. Now that I think about Rhode Island, I'm thinking about Rhode Island calamari, or Rhode Island style, right? Which has the banana peppers in there, and oh, it's so good. But we're not talking fried clams today. All right. Another thing we're going to talk about this of regional cuisine is Boston baked beans. Now, it's funny because people think that like everyone eats baked beans here, but it's really like no one just like whips up a batch of baked beans. My dad, rest his soul, made this amazing beans. I was like, Dad, you got to share the recipe with me. Lots and lots of bacon, lots of fat in that thing, some amazing mustard. But typically it's slow cooked with navy beans. There's molasses and brown sugar. There's pork in there, and usually get them on, eat them with hot dogs. It's just kind of one of those things, like we're known for baked beans, even though we don't have a lot, or it's not like this thing that we eat all the time. Durgan Park in Faneuil Hall, if you're gonna go, you're gonna be over there, check out the Union Oyster House. Definitely go over there and get some beans over there. They serve them with a lot of their dishes. And the Opoquoid restaurant down in New Haven, Connecticut, they have some really good baked beans as well. One of my favorite places that shut down in Boston. They're still open in Quincy. The Fours serves this little thing of baked beans with each one of their sandwiches. And yeah, they're really good. So there you go for Boston baked beans. All right, another one which is kind of weird is this Indian pudding, right? You're like, what are you talking about? It's a traditional New England dessert. Again, this is not something that's healthy. You got you got cornmeal, you got that corn substance, you got milk, you got eggs, you got sugar, usually, kind of made in this baked dish that's covered. Then they're gonna serve it usually either with whipped cream or ice cream, or if you wanna go over the top, get whipped cream with ice cream and your Indian pudding. Some of the places that are popular with their Indian pudding are the Clam Shack in Falmouth. We're talking clams next, just wait. And then Legal Seafood, which is all over the place. I love their logo that says, if it isn't fresh, it isn't legal. All right, why did I just get all excited when I brought up clams? So for anyone that's gone into our videos from a long time ago or has subscribed to our channel and you've kind of gone through this journey, thank you, by the way. I had this amazing knack to somehow slide fried clams into the video. I don't know, I'm obsessed with these things. Number one, it's gotta be clam bellies. Now, if someone orders clam strips, like just go ahead and leave the country. Who's eating clam strips? You're leaving the best part. Yes, it's disgusting. Yes, it's the whole thought of it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the clam bellies. So you get the strip that's attached to this gooey sack, which is the belly. Sounds disgusting. It's absolutely delicious. It just melts in your mouth. They take the clams, they bread them, they fry them. Usually they're served with tartar sauce. Some people use cocktail sauce. I don't know what that's all about. I'm a tartar sauce junkie. And I almost think maybe it doesn't matter if it's the clams or if it's the fish or the scallops, whatever type of seafood it is, maybe I just like dipping fried substances into tartar sauce. All right, my secret came out of the closet. Maybe I'm not a fried clam junkie. Yes, I am. So, typically it's a summer dish, but you can get them anywhere. I mean, we love fried clams. And one of the places I love is up in Kittery, Maine. I mean, you can't go wrong getting fried clams. I mean, New Ipswich has great clams. I mean, the list goes on and on. However, Bob's Clam Shack up in Kittery, I love that place. If you go up in Kittery, they have this really nice area that is, I think it's called the Tanger Outlets. We're no copyright infringement there, but there's like an outdoor, they're all over the country, but it's an outdoor kind of shopping mall, kind of like a discount place. We love going up there with the kids and, they kind of run around, buy a bunch of stuff. They also have an awesome candy store up there. I'm going way off the rails there, but Kittery, Maine, Bob's Clam Shack, or Clam Hut, Bob's Clam Hut, a great place. And then another place I absolutely love, and if you're just looking for seafood, we talked lobster rolls, we talked clam chowder. However, one of the places I love is the Summer Shack in Cambridge. And they're Jasper White's. Jasper's done an amazing job. If you get to go to this restaurant, you gotta please be present. That's a big thing in the world as far as mindset is being in the present moment and not focusing on everything else that's around and all the worries and everything you gotta think about, right? When you think, be intentional about it and creating what you want. And so when you go to the Summer Shack, take the time to go around and kind of get into the feel of things. This used to be a Polynesian restaurant, and it's really cool how they've converted it into kind of this fisherman place, if you will. Out in the front, they used to have this big Polynesian face of I think it was Easter Island, but the big statues, it had one of those out front. And what did? They converted it to, I'm just gonna, and I'll give credit to these other guys, Gordon's Fisherman. So I just think about the guy with the yellow jackets on and the big boots. Well, they have that, they converted the Polynesian, kind of Easter Island thing. I don't even think it's Easter Island because those are the big nose things. Anyway, you can do the research. Check out the Summer Shack. Awesome place. So that's just a few of our many delicious regional cuisines that you can find here in New England. All right, there you have it. As you saw, my energy just started going skyrocketing towards the end of it because fried clams just gets me all excited. Maybe we'll make that a goal, for somehow, maybe because I was starting to focus on my health, and as you can see, I'm gaining a little bit of weight back, so I got to reprogram the mind to get that paradigm rewritten. However, definitely, I get excited about fried clams and fried foods in the summertime is just great. Fried foods any time of the year, yeah, just like bacon. So, if you're coming here, you're looking to you want to come visit, you kind of have some questions. If you're looking to move here, you want to know things about the market here, you just want to talk about the state. We love it here. We invite people to come. Awesome place to be. Definitely reach out to us any way you feel comfortable. We'll get back to you as quick as we can. We get overloaded with all the people that reach out to us, and we really appreciate the support because we love doing this. We have so much fun. So. You have questions, we have answers. You just got to remember, when it comes to Massachusetts and New England, we've always got your back.